Okay, I'm not telling you what to do, but look at these state high temperatures today. Statewide temperatures. We're not going to see these 70s, these 60s, not for the rest of the week. All of us are going to get in on some cooler temperatures, colder temperatures at that. A little bit locally, we came pretty close to the averages for this time of the year, 67 and 69 for both Montrose and Grand Junction. That is the expected high temperature for early October. You can see how close we were, and Delta checked in with 70 degrees. That's not going to happen again tomorrow. In fact, we're in the 50s right now, 40s off towards our east. We're cooling. We're only going to go another 10 degrees colder before we hit our low temperatures. So the really cold air is not arriving tomorrow morning. But tomorrow afternoon, we'll be hard pressed to get out of the 50-degree range. And many of us will stay at the near 50-degree range for the rest of the work week. Now, our mornings will get colder. And by the end of this week, into the start of next weekend, we're going to have some freezing temperatures. But again, not tomorrow morning. We're going to be pretty close to the averages for this time of the year. Even with this incoming storm system, the cold front's not going to pass through until later in the morning hours, and that's also going to help with our rain opportunities. That's going to put snow in the mountains. First up is this winter storm warning. That's significant winter weather, and that's down in the San Juans, and that's going to go through Wednesday. So the expectation is not just blowing wind 45 and 55 miles per hour, lowering the visibility, moving the snow, but we could see up to a foot of snow in the San Juans. So if you're driving over 550 or anywhere around those mountains, please be careful. Next up is the freezing temperatures. Now we have the southwest corner of Colorado and the northwest corner of Colorado in with the freeze watch. That happens through Wednesday morning. But many of us are going to be sub-freezing and freezing through the end of the week and into the upcoming weekend. So the cold temperatures, especially in the morning hours, are going to be with us for quite some time. And then third, as if that wasn't enough, because we have not seen a mosaic of colors like this since last winter. The central mountain zones, the Grand Mesas, and some of the southern and northern chains are under a winter weather advisory. Same situation. We're going to be getting 35 to 55 mile per hour winds, not consistently, just a couple of blasts, but that does lower visibility. That will move some snow. And the snow, you ask, well, we're looking anywhere from up to a foot. Now, first and foremost, since the San Juans are favored, they're going to get snow first thing in the morning, but also the Uncompahgre Plateau, not under any of those advisories, watches, or warnings. They're going to get some snow, especially down towards Dallas Divide, but also to the north of Grand Junction. We're going to get some elevated sites with snow. Now, the snow levels could lower. I expect Powderhorn at the end of this week, because remember, we have two storm systems, Tuesday and Thursday. By the end of this week, we could be looking at a total of 10 inches of snow for Powderhorn. A little bit more on top of the Grand Mesa. In fact, if you're driving over 65, please don't. We're going to be getting some winter weather. The northern mountains, Colorado, Rocky Mountain National Park, Steamboat, the San Juans, Wolf Creek, again with the Dallas Divide region of the Uncompahgre. These areas should do best. Higher elevated sites, more snow. So please limit your driving. If you don't have to go anywhere, limit the driving. Very little activity occurring right now on radar. It's a quiet evening. Some very light snow is falling now around the San Juans. Not a lot, but it's just getting started, and it's coming in from our southwest with the approaching cold front from the northwest. A little bit of rain off towards Green River. Again, not a lot. We have to wait another 6 hours before we get things going. Closer to sunrise, about 5 a.m., we're going to see a mix of rain and snow on the Uncompahgre. We're going to see a mix of rain and snow exiting the San Juans and getting into the mountain zones. Montrose, I really feel like we're too mild. We could see a flake or two passing by, but we're not going to get anything to stick. Now, by Wednesday morning, we will have colder temperatures, and if we have any lingering moisture, which we could because the backside of these systems always get a little going on the backside, get a little bit more the day after. So we're going to be watching this. It's not a tricky storm. It's just a powerful winter storm that's moving through rather quickly. Now, we will be looking at exit mode by midnight into Wednesday, lingering storms potential Wednesday morning. Therein lies that rain-snow mix for Montrose. Cold front exits the region well into Tuesday before lunch. And, well, to be honest with you, these lingering storms could create some problems. Northern mountain snow, that's going to continue, so watch your commute. We do have another cold front coming in. This is storm number 2 for this week. That's Thursday. That is going to reinforce our cold mornings and our cool afternoons. The big message is mountain snow and temperatures dropping 10 to 20 degrees when all is said and done. Just take a look at Grand Junction. Friday morning, Saturday morning, those are sub-freezing temperatures. But with mid-30s, there's the opportunity for a rain-snow mix. So we're going to be watching how Thursday morning plays out for all areas, because that could be especially slippery morning. Not getting out of the 50s anytime soon. That's the order of business each afternoon through the rest of the work week. Now, the weekend does look good. We get a little bit of sunshine, some drying, but not a whole lot of warming. In fact, we won't return to the average temperatures anytime in the extended forecast. Montrose, with the exception of tomorrow morning, we are freezing and sub-freezing temperatures for the rest of the week. So everyone, if you can hear my voice, be mindful of your pipes, be mindful of your plants and your pets outside. Now, as far as afternoon temperatures go, hard to get away from the 50s for the next several days, Montrose.